All right. Good morning, everyone. Jay here. Look, this is going to be a great lesson today. I've even put on my reading glasses so I don't miss anything. Okay. Jay's marketing tip number 10 is called Your First 90 Days in Business. Now, look, I know this is one I should have done when you first joined, but it's never too late to go back and correct yourself. Okay. Even as a mentor. Remember, it's always good to have success in business. One, you have to have a mentor. Two, you have to become a mentor. Okay, so everything that I give to you, you pass on to the people that you bring into the business. Right. So, I put here, most important to the success of your business. Remember, all of us are independent business owners. So, most important to the success of your business is that when you first get into business, this is a mistake a lot of people make, so I'm telling you, don't make it. Don't talk. You know what I said? Don't talk. Learn about the business first. The mistake people make a lot of times that they'll get into XYZ business, let's call it the wheel business, all right, for no better thought, okay, or ABC business. And then they run out and start telling everybody, hey, you got to check out ABC company. It's going to make you a lot of money. Nah. No, wrong way. Okay? The first thing you do, this is the first thing you do when you get into business. You click on your back office. Okay? Go into your back office and then click on every button that's in your back office. Every button you find in there. Okay? And then read what's in there. That's most important. Click on every button and read what's in there. Okay? Why? Because one of the worst things in the world is you to go tell somebody about your business, you know, and then they ask you, well, what if you did this? What would happen? Example, what if somebody asked me the other day, well, what happens if I find a price lower than, you know, the ones that Volishon offers? How do I get the discount? If you don't know the answer, then what you have to do is you have to go find it. Or you end up saying, submit a ticket to support. Okay, so you have to become the expert. That's very important. And to do that, you have to learn. So, next thing is this. Use your product. Go in there, log into the back office. Okay, learn. First thing you do is log into the savings section. Download that app. In actuality, there's two apps, not just one. One app is for all the discounts, but if you click on groceries, you'll find out there's a separate app for those over 600 different items under coupons. That way, when you're out and about and you're shopping, you don't have to worry about getting no printer or any of that. You've got it right there. Okay? So, where I'm at now. Now, this is... Oh, the reason you want to use the products is that what you want to do is that you want to build up your own testimony. Yes, I do tell people, and I hope you are too. Okay, what if I could show you a way to save $300 to $400 a month on your normal spending that you do every month? Now, the only way that's going to happen, you can find out for yourself, is that you have to utilize the product. Very important. Okay? Now, the other thing is this. Oh, yeah, I don't have it written here. I should have a very important after your back office. Plug into the phone calls, right? If it's a, what do you want to call it? If it's a Monday through Friday call, if it's a training call, plug into the call. Now plug in because guess what? What do you think you're going to be telling the people you bring on board? Plug in. So they go to a training and let's say a list of names is showing there, they don't see yours. So why should they go next week? Now I understand you might not be able to make every one, but plug in, and if you happen to miss a training, make it a note the next day, put it on your things to-do list, and go ahead and watch that training. I'm stuck with that because 9 o'clock in the United States of America, or 8, is 2 a.m. over here. And sometimes these old eyes, they just don't want to stay awake, or you don't have my full attention. So I go back the next morning, and I'll go ahead and watch the training. You know, and we happen to have an awesome trainer in the form of Mr. Merlin Hurd. Okay? So, developing. Okay, now this one's very important. Number 3, very, very important. You need to develop your own business plan. Okay, I got to back up just for a second because I think this part should have been up there. I got it as number one. I got here, join your Volishon Academy in the back office. That's your training area. It's called the training vault. We got all kind of training, anything you can think, Twitter, Facebook, whatever, all that type of marketing is back there. Okay. So now when you underdevelop your business plan, you need to put together a strategy on how to market offline and online. And it's going to consist of different things. I've talked about in other videos. Just real quick example. You've got your 10 cards a day, giving out 10 business cards a day. Actually, we call them sizzle cards. You know, with a one-liner on there like tired of working paycheck to paycheck, or just, you know, work from home. Or if you're in a college, you might have a card that says work from your dorm. Okay? How would you like to learn how to make X amount of dollars a month? And don't come up with no, how would you like to make $5,000 to $10,000 a month? No, 500 to 1,500 and put a little plus sign there. Okay? Why? Because people can believe that. Even though we know there's people in the industry that make 100,000 plus a month, the average person is not going to believe that. Okay, so that's one way of offline. Another way could be flyers, 100 flyers a day, 200 flyers a day. That could be part of your plan. What else? It could be going to meetups in your town. There's a number of things you can do. I'll try to cover each one of them in another video. And if you go subscribe to my channel, you'll probably find this information back there at home already. And then also, while you're in the back office, pull up the file on home parties, home travel parties, private business reception, whatever you want to call them. It's one of the quickest ways to get your business going and get your two. Okay? So, and then online, of course, online is a little different than offline. You need to know online how to post on your Facebook timeline, what time of day to post, what type of postings you should be doing there. So it's just not, I'm going to post. Because I've been in some people's lines. I said, well, why do I want to come back to your line? Okay? One guy, he likes comics. Everything on his line is about comics. Another guy likes cars. So everything on his line is about cars. Okay? People want to know about you. Are you human? Do you have a family? Okay? What's your sport? You know, these different types of things. And something motivational you could put on there. A lot of times I go in and find a motivational video. I got an awesome one to post today. In fact, I'll include it in this email. So, you know, things of interest that will draw people to want to come back to your line, to know about you, meet with you, develop a conversation, and get into your business. All right, so online, offline. Find out where to market. Okay? That's very important also. Example, I remember talking to people about going to job fairs. Okay? Do you want to put cards in the employment office? These are people that are looking for more income. Local papers that you can run ads in. You know, these are the things that you need to know and be doing. And I'm glad I said that because right under I've got develop you an advertisement budget. Okay, it might be from free in the beginning to $100 a month, okay, or $50 a month, because you got to start making money. As you're making money, here's the rule of thumb. I had this guy's a big seven-figure earner, started his own company, and he did it from the time he was like you and myself until he was able to develop his own company. He spends 20% of his income. So I'm going to say between 10 to 20% of your income you should be reinvesting in advertisement because number one, you need it. Two, it's a tax write-off. Okay? By the way, while I'm at it, I'm going to put it down as number 6. TaxBolt. TaxBolt. Okay? Go online and get it, put it on your phone, and start keeping your bookkeeping for your taxes that way. Now, this is a big one. Make time for personal development. Listen to what I'm saying. I gave you 2 books in the beginning, and I'd be willing to bet if I took a survey, most of you have not read yet, and I think that was over a week ago. I bet you haven't read 100 pages yet. If you have, inbox me. I'll take it back. Okay? Personal development is very important. Why? Well, yeah, it's just as important as your why. But it's a way of keeping you on track. It's a way of keeping you positive. Keep in mind, 80% of the thoughts that go through your head are negative a day. So you need to build up more positive things. That's just like having a vision board in your house. Okay, some people might think it's crazy. Well, why would I put the car I want on there and the date I want to have? Law of attractions. That's why. Read that book, Think and Grow Rich. Somewhere around chapter between 4 and 6, you find visualization and you understand what I'm talking about. Okay? My problem is right now, I'm trying to choose between an SUV and a car that I really love, which is Audi A8 Quattro. You know, so it's crazy, man. You know what I mean? My wife, she would take the 635, I think it's CSI convertible. She's a convertible person. I'm not. You know, I just love that car. Anyway, another story. Let me go down a little further. Yeah. If you have not, this is very important. Go into the Vision Academy, start taking training lessons. I say it just like that because you cannot engulf it all at one time. You have to learn and then implement. Learn, implement. And most important, I should have had this up at the top under before Don't Talk, Learn. I'm going to say it now. In your first 90 days, you need to take massive action. Massive action. Why? Because you're building up a basis for your business. So let's try it another way. You're at the airport. I'm sure you've seen a plane take off, or you've been on a plane that has taken off before. Okay, when you're sitting out there on the runway, okay, first of all, the captain coasts the plane out to, well, he starts the engines. Then he coasts the plane out to the runway. And I'm going to pick Philadelphia International because I fly into it a lot. And then you sit there in this long line. Okay? It's a major airport. Or Frankfurt. Same thing happens there. Atlanta, I've been through there a lot of times. You sit there in this waiting line. And then when it's your time, the pilot moves the plane up to the takeoff line. He does all his checks to make sure everything's in place, everything works, and then he'll rev up that engine. That's what I'm saying. He'll rev up that engine to get as much power as he can. Okay? You're doing the same thing by taking massive action in your business. And then you'll notice when he takes his foot off the brake, you get that kickback action. Okay? And you normally stay in that position until he's up to about 35,000 feet cruising altitude. Okay? That dude, I mean, he really hits that throttle before he takes off. And it should be the same way in your business. You need to get your business lifted up and going. And everything we've talked about in this video, that's what it meant to do. So here's what I want you to do, okay? I want you to go back and listen to these, last 13 minutes again. Because it's important to your business. Remember, at the end of every video, and I will always say this, okay, but first of all, let me say this. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you have not. It's very important. And just go through. There's a lot of videos back in there. Everything from lessons to motivation to inspiration, it's all back there. Okay? I can't remember what my count is. I think I might be up to 100 videos already or something like that. My goal is always to make a video every day. It doesn't always work out that way, as you saw yesterday. But like I told you, I will always send you a message every day. So subscribe to my channel and remember this. I will see you at the top. That's what I want to do. Or I'll be waving to you from the top. I'd rather see you at the top. God bless. Have an awesome day. And I pray you got something out of this.